If you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you can't. Either way, you are right. If you think you can, you can. If you think you can't, you can't. Either way, you are right. This is actually what every youth keeps on thinking day in and day out in order to make their life do well, in order to accelerate and go to the next level. Yes or no? There are days when we think we want to really excel, accelerate, grow to the next level, and the very next moment, the motivation, the enthusiasm all gets dropped. Yeah, I want to do it, 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 I want to do it. Suddenly somebody says you can't do it, and you are like, I can't do it, pakka, I think. This is with everybody. And that's the reason I'm going to share with you a very secret formula which is going to help us to understand how we go from good to great and to go to the next level. In order to amplify or empower the voice of youth for a future, I think it's very, very important that our present is being taken care of. If the now is not being done, how can you expect tomorrow will be taken care of? Yes or no? I can't hear. Yes or no? The now is very, very important. And that's the reason I'm going to speak about how we need to be mad in life. Ayyo, mad in life. Yeah, it's important. The moment you become mad in life, and I'm going to decode what does MAD stands for all of us, that's where your journey, our journey, and all of our journey collectively goes to the next level. The first foundation of understanding what is M, motivation. Now, motivation is like taking bath. You need to take it every day. It cannot happen one morning you think that I'm going to be the topper of my school, and next day morning, it's okay. Gone are the days. It's like taking bath where you need to be your own mitochondria. You need to be your own powerhouse, which gives you energy to drive yourself, to drive your journey, to drive your legacy, to take it to the next level. Motivation is very, very critical. And motivation, don't depend on others for motivation. It is always about intrinsic motivation. In my whole life, in my entire journey of professional journey of 13 to 15 years, the only person who had been always my role model is the person I see in the mirror every day morning. Because if there is a failure, I know whom to blame. And if there is a success, I also know whom to blame. There are a lot of times in our personal life, what happens when there is a success being cherished or being joyed, you know whom to appreciate or whom to apprehend or whom to give the applause. But the moment we fail in something, we try to put it on the other person. We say situations are responsible. We say things are responsible. We say circumstances are responsible. My dear friends, it is us and our thoughts which are responsible. Thoughts accompanied with action are very, very critical in order to accelerate in your journey of life. And that's where I always say the first step towards not just becoming anything, towards just thinking of doing something is to start your day with M, motivation. Intrinsic motivation. Having that self-belief that I can do it. If somebody says you will fail, or even if you have failed, still you think I can do it. And when you think I can do it, it also have to be accompanied with the power of A. What is A? Action. Brilliant. If I think I can do it, 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 and after that, no action, again I go back to sleep. Action is very, very critical. Motivation accompanied with action is very, very important in order to start your journey. Your age and my, all of us, I think, youth is an overrated word. All of us are youth by heart. Even by the numbers, it might go on. Yes or no? Very recently, I was reading an article where a lady who is 100 years old, she did a skydiving. Youth by heart. Youth by heart. And I think it's very, very important when you are youth by heart and you are optimistic by mind, that's where your first journey towards anything starts. We need to believe in our capacity. Doesn't matter if one examination has gone hay and why. It's absolutely okay. What is more important, the next one should not go in toss. What is more important, that your belief quotient has to be reached the highest level. So that's where M, I say, the intrinsic motivation is very, very critical. Now, after you are motivated, after you are self-motivated, next comes your aspiration, the youth aspiration. What am I doing and where do I want to go? Uh, I came today morning from Dubai and I reached and I showed the Google map of traveling to this beautiful place, this beautiful school. If I had no destination, I would have been just traveling here and Y. Agree? So I knew where to go and I knew the pathway in which I need to go and reach there. The journey was set. The journey might be ups and downs, might be there. The flight was delayed, so on and so forth. But what is more important, the start journey and the destination was set in my mind. Same goes for our aspiration. As a youth, where do I want to reach? That's very, very critical. My goals, my aspiration has to be very clear in my mind. Very, very clear. When I wanted to be an HR, way back, I did not study initially HR. I did my, my life story has been a very beautiful story. I am an accidental HR, not an accidental engineer, accidental HR. I did my bachelor's in computer science, then did my first master's in finance, had been a banker half throughout my career, and then the passion and the thrive of being an HR got me into the field of HR. Now, what was that aspiration? Whenever people used to ask me during my school days or in my college days, what do you really want to become? I always wanted to say, I want to become a speaker. When I close my eyes, I see thousands of people standing there and sitting and listening to what I say. Rapt attention. That is what I intended to do always. But it did not happen overnight. There was a day, 15 years back, same person whom you see here, there was a topic which was given to him. Examination was not the proper yardstick to judge the potential of a student. A talk for 5 minutes. He went to the stage. There were only 20 audience. The moment he went to the stage, he got jammed. And he was like, examination is very good and good is very examination. These were the only two lines that gentleman, who is known as Arunabha, could speak that point of time. That day I cried. I went to my room. I cried heavily. The principal of my college, way back then, he came to my house and he said, what do you want to do? I said, I wanted to be a great speaker. I aspired to be a great speaker. But I said, I think I cannot do it because I failed, because I could not speak for 2 minutes. How can you believe that I'm going to speak for days and hours and whatnot? He asked me the same question again. If you fail to be a speaker, what will you do? I said, I had no idea. He asked me the question again. If you fail to be a speaker, what will you do? I said, I had no idea. He asked me the question again. If you fail to be a speaker, what will you do? I said, I had no idea. The answer, what he wanted to listen from me, that if I fail to be a speaker, I still want to be a speaker. If I fail to be a speaker, I still want to be a speaker. If I fail to be a speaker, I still want to be a speaker. If I fail to be a speaker, I still want to be a speaker. If I fail to be a speaker, I still want to be a speaker. And the same gentleman is standing in front of you, spoken across more than 25 countries now, who heads the learning and development for the largest retail healthcare network in UAE, and talking in front of you. That 2 minutes became now thousands of hours, and talking and training C-level executive. So everything, what I realized over a period of time is here. Blockage of mind. Yeah, blockage of mind. It blocks me here, so I can't see it here. It blocks me here, so I can't see it here. So that's where aspiration is very, very important. At your and my and all of our age, I want all of us to be having a clear aspiration. If somebody was, I was asking, the lady was helping me see this beautiful school. What do you really intend to do? She said, I wanted to study economics. And another person said, I wanted to be a lawyer. Oh, brilliant. But now, if somebody else asks you, if you fail as a lawyer or if you don't get into a dream college, what will happen? Now, don't change your aspiration. If you don't fail to get into your dream college, still I'll try to get into my dream college. If there is a need of crawling, crawl. If there is a need of running, run. If there is a need of jogging, jog. If there's a need of jumping, jump. But whatever it takes, your aspiration has to be achieved. That's where clarity of thought is very important. Clarity. So M is for motivation. A is for Aspiration. Motivation has a action in it. Aspiration. Now, third powerful formula to empower yourself in the current scenario is D. Any guesses? Determination. Beautiful. What else? Destination. Oh, beautiful. Any more word? Don't tell me donkey. Destination. Dedication. Emotion. Emotion. D. Okay. Decision. When you take a decision, reminds me of the famous Salman Khan dialogue. If I take a decision, I did not even listen to myself as well. I don't want to use the Hindi jargon of it, but if you take a decision, there has to be no stopping in that journey of motivation, aspiration, and decision, there would be a lot of pitfalls. There will be a lot of people in that whole journey, especially your neighbors, who can say, you will not be able to do it. No. But trust me, the moment you achieve it, they are the first one who will say, I knew you can do it. I knew you can do it. I knew you have it in you. Yes or no? So I think in your journey of motivation, aspiration, and decision, there has to be no stopping. The only person who can stop you is you. And for empowering your own life, I think you don't need anybody else. You need to just believe in yourself. We are the thought center, my dear friends. We are the thought center. It is the humans who created this beautiful LED. It is the humans who created this beautiful design. It is the humans who created this platform TEDx. It is the human who created this light. It is the humans who created this land. It is the humans who created the Burj Khalifa. It is the human who created, I always quote Burj Khalifa. It is the humans who created this beautiful school, and it is the amazing humans who are a part of this legacy school. A big round of applause for each one of you sitting out here. And I think that is what is empowerment. And I think that is what is needed to start your journey. That is where, if somebody, I am sure in this audience, some people are telling, this guy has gone mad. And the moment somebody calls you mad, trust me, you are doing something great in your life. Trust me, you are doing something great in your life. The moment next time somebody calls you mad, you're going to do it. Yes. Come, what you said? What you said? So I think the whole journey of our beautiful togetherness starts with the power of motivation. Believing in yourself. Listening to your unheard echo noises. Listening to the silent noises of your own life, listening to your own plan of action, draw, decor, put a wall of your growth. Today, when you go home, take a pen or a pencil or a crayon. You guys are amazing in painting. I just saw a beautiful example in this August house. Take and draw how you want your life to be. How you want your beautiful house to be, how you want your first car to be, how you want your dream job to be, which country you want to serve. Of course, Atmanirbhar in India, I'm sure we'd all love to serve in our great country. But which country you'd want to visit, everything, draw it down. Paste that in front of your room where you can see it every single day. Write down what is the score you want in your 10th, in your boards and beyond. Whatever you want to do, write it down, pen it down, and see it every day. The moment you wake up, this is the first thing you should say. We can lie to a lot of people. The only person we cannot lie is, sometimes it happens, no? After giving exam, your best friends ask you, how was that? Amazing. Did you answer the last 5 questions? Very easy, man. What a easy question. After going little 20 yards, you're thinking, what have I done in my exam today? But I don't want to say it to my friend because I want to be like, So it's very, very important that we understand those unheard voices. In the whole beautiful journey of your life, it is you who is going to remain, and you need to remember that you have to become a version 2.0 every single day. 1% better every day. When you wake up tomorrow, are you 1% better? That you have to ask yourself. When you go back to sleep today, you need to ask yourself what learning you have done throughout the day. And when you are going to amplify between tomorrow's aspiration and today's learning, that's where the journey of motivation, aspiration, and decision starts. That's where the journey which will help you to become a finer version of yourself, to become what you really want to do. At this age, I know all of us are confused because we sometimes we get carried away with the fancies, the taglines, the timelines, and whatnot. But it's important. It's important. Even though the fancies are there and all, you need to understand that you are the Leonardo da Vinci of your own life. You need to ensure that you have the brush today and how beautiful, how magical you're going to paint your life. And that is where your story is going to be your narrative, and you are the one who is going to be youth for yourself. If you can empower yourself, trust me, you are the CEO of your own life. The moment you empower yourself, everything else can be taken care of. Everything else. Now, before I end, I would want somebody to stand up who thinks that he or she can empower himself or herself to achieve his or her greatness. Anyone from the audience to stand up. If you feel that you can empower your own life and create and achieve your own aspirations, stand up. Anyone. Anyone. The moment you stand up, your journey starts. Now, again, people are thinking, my friend is not standing. Why should I? I saw somebody standing, but I still can't see. I still can't see if anybody is standing. 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 My dear friend, the theme of today's talk is justified by each one of you, not the speakers. A big round of applause for taking the first step and for taking your step towards stardom, growth, and aspiration. This was Arunabha Bhattacharjee in this beautiful epitome of learning, Billabong. Thank you so much.